The early years of the WEA. The partnership between labor and learning. What was life like for ordinary working people in 1909? A book called Round About £1 a Week told the story of poor, but working, families in the East End of London. The men were working on the standard manual wage of £1 per week, but this was not enough for a family to live. Families had 4 to 6 children each, and lived in only 2 rooms. They owned a few cooking utensils, and shared a communal water tap and outside toilet. Conditions were so poor that most families in the tenement had lost a child to infection. The children never drank milk, as it was too expensive. The families lived on 7 loaves of bread a week, with dripping and potatoes. The only education provision was primary schooling from age 5 to 12. Albert Mansbridge left school at 14. He worked as a clerk and a cashier, but he pursued his education through external courses from universities. He could see the unequal nature of society, and he wanted to change it. He wanted to give ordinary working people better opportunities and a real say in society. He thought he could do this by encouraging adult education. The WEA continues to uphold the principles that Mansbridge set out in 1903. Mansbridge wanted to help those unable to get further education because of the unfair nature of society. Today, the WEA is inclusive. It helps everyone to learn, especially those disadvantaged by their ethnicity or sex, or their physical or mental differences. The WEA stands for social justice and equality. The WEA initially received help from universities, but Mansbridge saw that that sort of learning was not useful for ordinary people. Mansbridge decided to make the WEA truly democratic, so ordinary learners had a say in how and what they learned. Today, the WEA continues to give learners a voice in how things are run. Mansbridge and the early WEA received encouragement from the cooperative and trade union movements. Today, the WEA works in partnership with voluntary organizations and housing associations, and also organizations assisting people with special needs. From the beginning, local groups and branches have been an important part of the WEA. Today, there are over 25 branches in South Wales alone. Perhaps, you would like to think about how much progress has been made towards achieving the founders' ambitions? How much democracy do we have in society now? How much equality do we have now? How much justice now? The Workers' Educational Association of South Wales. Working alongside ordinary people.